So they begin to change in the 15th century in some quite significant ways. We've got reports from a judge named Peter of Bern. Now, he's not a churchman, he's a secular judge. And Peter is operating in the mountainous region around the city of Bern in modern Switzerland. And this is quite important because much of the early accusations of witchcraft seem to come from the northern side of the Alps, spanning an area from Lyon in the west across to pretty much Innsbruck in modern Austria in the east. So they're coming from places which are more isolated. They're going to be off the mainstream trade routes. These are places people don't visit that much. Anyway, Peter is active in that sort of region. He's not an idiot. He's a judge, so he's been formally trained. He's got a legal education. A problem with Peter of Bern is that he's left us no records. What we know of Peter of Bern actually comes secondhand from a theologian called Johannes Nider, who writes a book called the Formicarius, which he finishes writing in about 1438. Formicarius means anthill. It's not actually a witch hunting text. It's a text about church reform, but the final bit of it seems to deal with many of these cases that Peter of Bern is suggesting. So we know about Peter through Nider. And according to Nider, Peter prosecuted one witch who told him that there were various other witches in the region who had recently killed and eaten 13 infants in the region. She confessed that these witches secretly kill infants when they're lying asleep in bed with their parents. And parents think that they've smothered the child, that they've just rolled over on them. But actually, in actual fact, witches have killed the kid. After that, the witches dig up the bodies of the infants once they've been buried. And then they boil up the corpses until the bones separate from the flesh. They remove the bones and then they create some sort of, I don't know, it's hard to come up with appropriate language for this, but stock, some sort of stock from the flesh and the fat of these infants. And they use this liquid in some of their ceremonies and in their magic.